Great. Well, thank you so much for taking time to chat with me.
My pleasure.
Can you take some time to introduce yourself and what brought you to LA Comic Con?
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Julian Tross. I go by J.R. Tross as an author. I came to LA Comic Con to promote my book. It's the 20th book that I've published in total. All of them self-published, but this is the one that my friend Buzz, who's with me, convinced me to actually go and try to make my way in the world with a little bit. So I've been working on this series since 2017. The new one's coming out on June 1st. And then I've got the next one, the last one in the series, coming out in 2023. So we're just here to promote that series. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Very cool. Can you give us a little summary of the series?
Yeah, absolutely. So the series, I'm just going to hold this up here. The series follows Alina. She's a 17-year-old monster hunter, but the twist is that she's a pacifist. So in a world where there are humans, animals, and these creatures called Aelf, the Aelf are basically magical monsters of various shapes and sizes. So there's tiny mouse creatures ranging all the way from that small size to dragons and demigods and all sorts of crazy things like that. But Alina's story begins when her grandfather disappears under mysterious circumstances and leaves the school of monster hunters that he was running to her. And all the customers, all the students disappear along with the grandfather, of course, leaving her in the lurch. She's got tons of debt and a mortgage to deal with, so she decides to pawn all of her possessions for a one-way ticket to the floating capital city of New El, in a sort of a last-ditch gamble to go after this mysterious creature that's been wiping out the wealthy elite, leaving no witnesses. So she gets a fake license and a one-way ticket, flies up there, and goes after this monster along with all the other monster hunters who are definitely not pacifists. So it's this huge free-for-all, messy affair, and she's in way over her head. And it's also an arcane punk cyber fantasy, so it combines solar-powered mechanical dragons, as you can see on the back here, that protect this floating city. Alina has a cell phone that she uses to track her magic meter, essentially. And so it's just this combination of hovercraft, swords, and sorcery, all of it blended together.
Very cool. Now, what inspired you to create this world?
Well, I love a lot of different kinds of stories. I was reading The Witcher at the time. I was watching Full Metal Alchemist. There were all these things just sort of rolling around in my head. And so as I was reading The Witcher, I was thinking monster hunters, that's cool. I really enjoy the series. But what if I made it really difficult to be a monster hunter? What if I was a monster hunter, but there's this key weakness, she doesn't kill them. What would that look like? How would that work? The magic system is very much, it's soft magic, so, it's, there's definitely rules that govern it, but you don't have to get too in the weeds with that. So I feel like Full Metal Alchemist has a good version of that, where they've just got equivalent exchange, you do this to get that. That's sort of what inspired me to create this mishmash of elemental magic and more psychedelic, dream walking magic and weird little twists like that. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. So here at LA Comic Con, what is the coolest thing you've seen this weekend?
The coolest thing I've seen? Geez, well, you're gonna have to give me a second there. There's so many cool things. It's probably just the cosplay, honestly. There was a guy walking around with giant bird wings. I saw a Spider-Man supervillain, the Scorpion, with the tail sticking 6 feet up. I saw a woman walking around in, I think it was Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, where she was 6 feet tall and had a geisha mask, and it lit up and it made her voice robotic. I gotta say, the cosplay is next level here. So.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Can you let the people at home know where we can find your books?
Yeah, so all of my work is available on Amazon exclusively just for now, because they've got the exclusive deals, the Kindle Unlimited and all that. So yeah, you can pick up an ebook copy right now, a hardback and a paperback of the Rave, and book 2 is coming out on June 1st, also on Amazon. And I've also got other books available. My name is just J.R. Tross. That's how you find me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.